Guys, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 new bags from Pakt, and they are beautiful. They are pretty functional, but are they worth the price points? What are the differences? What are these bags? What are they bringing to the table? That's what we're gonna talk about in this video. I'm gonna give you a brief overview of this whole new collection, and at the end of the video, I'll let you know which bag I think is the most interesting and why. So quickly, let's just sort of go over what's happening here as to where Pakt is basically overhauling their entire lineup. And that means that some of these bags are completely new, but others, like the travel backpack, are updates for their older, more iconic bags. Say bye-bye to the Pakt travel backpack. Now we have the Pakt One travel backpack. And if you're new to Pakt, let me tell you what I like about them and what I'm not crazy about with them. What I love about Pakt is they really know who they are. Like, they've got this beautiful aesthetic where it's kind of like old school hiking bags that have been really modernized and cleaned up. And it's not always my aesthetic, but I cannot help but appreciate what they're doing. They're sort of one of a kind with the way that their bags look. And I feel like with these new collections, they've just doubled down on that aesthetic as to where they've got really interesting new fabrics and materials, and they've refined all of their bags to follow this aesthetic as to where their collections are so well branded now and just so packed. And I think a lot of what you're getting with these bags is that aesthetic. Not to take away from the feature set, but I've always said that Pakt is a little expensive for what you get, and I don't think that's changed at all. I still think that their bags are on the pricier side, not the greatest value to cost ratio, but if you are looking for something just stunning, these bags are great. Let's start with the smallest and work our way up. This is the Mode shoulder bag, and it's Pakt's first brief messenger. And I actually really like this one. And let's use this as a jumping point to talk about Pakt's new primary fabric, because it's basically like sort of like a crinkled nylon with a bit more of a hard finish to it. I don't know exactly what it is, but I love it. Yeah, Pakt just says it's recycled nylon, so it's a bit of a mystery, but it's got a beautiful look to it. It should offer some great abrasion and weather resistance. And it also has a bit of structure to it, which helps obviously then give the bags a bit of structure, while still keeping them pretty lightweight. Shoulder bag has a quick access front pocket and a bit of organization in the main compartment, as well as a bit of a document sleeve and additional organization in the back. I didn't get to fully test this bag out, but I enjoyed our B-roll outside with it. Kind of like imagining myself taking this to a coffee shop, getting a bit of work done. It was comfy in messenger mode and in brief mode. These are the kind of messengers and briefs that I like. My old pick for my favorite brief was the Air Pro brief, and this is right in line with that. Simple, malleable. It's not gonna self-stand. It's not gonna give you the most organization, but it's just a vibe, baby. And if you wanna learn more about this bag or any other bags, be sure to check the links below. If we have a full review, it'll be linked down there. Next up, we got the Pakt Mode convertible bag, 14 liter. This one's a little sneaky. It's got a clever little feature to it. We got the new Pakt silhouette with the quick access front pocket. And man, this green is beautiful. I can't talk enough about Pakt's just aesthetic, and the colors are a huge part of that. And you can see they gave us one of each. We got the black, the red, the gold, and the green. This green, it's beautiful. It's got like a powdery sort of green to it while still being olive and deep. Quick access top pocket with a bunch of organization. But should be noted, while I love Pakt's exterior fabric, I like their interior fabric. It's the same one they used on their new Aero bag. It just doesn't feel the most premium, but it doesn't feel cheap either. I like it a lot. I don't love it. I like it a lot though. No water bottle holders on this guy, and just sort of a 3/4 clamshell opening. But the star of the show is actually the fact that you can unclip the shoulder strap and completely actually remove it from the top and the bottom, and then reposition one shoulder strap like so, therefore giving you a big ass sling. But I'll be honest as well, I didn't get a lot of time testing this, but when I was out shooting our B-roll, rocking it in sling mode, I was not very enthused about it. Before I put it in sling mode, I was like, this is gonna suck. But actually, when I had it on, it worked really well. I'm not like a big sling guy, I usually like my slings smaller. If I go for a bag this big, I'll usually just rock a backpack. But I was surprised as to how well this worked. And you know, if you're someone who likes to swing both ways, more power to you. This is one of the cooler options in the market. And it could be a really cool travel companion on that note. Great for commuters and cyclists and people who are on maybe motorbikes. More information about this bag in the description below. Next up, we got the Mode Backpack 22 liters, which I did get ample time to test. I think I wore this as my EDC for about a week, and I really liked it. It wasn't like head over heels about it, but I think that's what this bag is meant to be. It's just sort of like simple, nothing that's gonna change your life. But I can tell you that people were probably like, damn, that dude's got a nice bag. So the look was on point. And this is basically just the smaller 14 liter, scaled up, minus the sling conversion. This is just a backpack. Again, front pocket. I think out of all the colors, this red is my favorite. And we've got the red interior as well. Should be noted as well, the interior color of each bag will vary depending on the exterior color. So do keep that in mind when you are shopping for a Pakt bag. This one does have one water bottle holder with a very nifty, the elastic securing mechanism was very clutch. And then it also has its own tech compartment in the back, which I actually found to be very nice. Killer false bottom. We're coming up to about here. But I wasn't as crazy about the comfort. I never have been with Pakt bags. That's actually not true. I liked the Pakt Backpack Originals comfort, really chunky shoulder straps. But these are just a little bit too thin. I mean, I think we're just using EVA on this and no actual foam to give it that cushioniness that I like. But if you like your shoulder straps to be a bit more on the firm side, Pakt's got your back. I also didn't love the fact that there are no dangle stoppers at the bottom of the shoulder strap. And the sideways luggage pass-through, like what I'm getting at is I think Pakt knows that their community, or this carry community, prefers a luggage pass-through that's like this, right? So you can then keep the bag upright, especially for a bag this size. But that would throw off the aesthetic of the back compartment and the back panel and everything that's happening here. So Pakt said, dude, we don't want to compromise that. We're going for a look. So that means that y'all gotta suck it. You gotta put your bag on your luggage handle like this. It's just my theory. I'm not sitting in on Pakt meetings. But yeah, I thought that was a bit of a miss because this would be a really nice travel bag. We do have a full review of this one coming. It could be even live right now as this video is being published. If so, links to get the best price and to watch the review linked below. And finally, most interesting of all, we have the new version of the Pakt travel backpack. That's right. Apparently, the original, which has become a bit of a classic in this carry community, it's Gonski. It's 86th, as we used to say in the restaurant business, which I'm sad about, but I like a lot of the changes. But yeah, it's a complete overhaul. Let me run you through some of the top features. It's lighter weight, which is awesome, because that was one of my biggest criticisms about the V2 of that bag, and the V1 just f***ing heavy. They match the black exterior with the clay interior, and I love that. But then also, in Pakt travel backpack fashion, we got suitcase style opening. Also, big fan of this. And then the laptop divider, giving you more packing space in the back. So that's all exactly replicated from the original Pakt backpack, but it's changed in some other ways. Shoulder straps, a lot less chunky, a lot less padded. Again, just more stiff and firm. But we do have an included hip belt, and thank God they also brought over the load lifters as well. Now, out of all these bags, I think that the smaller ones are gonna be cool, but are a bit more niche. But this Pakt travel backpack, I mean, it's been like at legendary status for years. So all these updates are gonna be a big talking point in the community. And we knew that, so we made sure that this video went live at the same time that our Pakt travel backpack, this guy review, went live as well. If we did not miss it though, then it'll be showing up on your screen right here. And you can watch that full review. In that review, I break this bag down, I compare it to V1, and show you everything you need to know to decide if it's the travel bag for you. Thank you so much for watching. This is Nomads Nation. I'm Aaron, and we'll catch you next time.